We were told long ago that we would see America come and go. I often wondered what generation that would be. What would be the signs that we would see America in its failing times? And I think we're in that. And I think that kind of exploitation is more recognizable and identifiable. The cultures are getting...
Well, it is opening day here in Iowa. I was planning on being in Texas. They've got some crazy winds going on right now, like 25-mile-an-hour gust. So instead of driving all the way down there and fighting those winds, I figured I'd stay here this week in Iowa. Now we've got some rain coming in this week, but if I get rained out, I can drive home 10 miles down the road. I'm not 12, 13, 14 hours away from home getting rained out after I just paid a bunch of gas money, you know, to drive and hunt out of state. So opening day here in Iowa. Came out this morning, sat a little bit, had a bird, came in. He kind of wanted to play, kind of didn't want to play. He ended up hanging up a little bit outside the blind, but you know, it's all right. Sometimes the turkeys win. Well, finally came together. The birds kind of got quiet, and one rips off, and he's just up top in a clearing. He came down, and John's like, he's probably going to take that logging road and come straight up here to us, and just hammered all the way up here. Worked out great. Once he got up here, he saw the avian decoys. He charged right in. I put an arrow in him, and he didn't even flinch. I'm like, what just happened? And I'm over here digging, pulling another arrow out to get ready to knock, and then he just falls over. Like he just fainted. So I'd say it was a pretty good heart shot, and you love it when the arrows hit. This is awesome. I gotta thank the guy behind the camera right now, my buddy John. Man, he helps me out so much with a bunch of farm work and tree stands and running trail cameras and mineral and all that stuff. We're gonna go out here and check this bird out. Hit him right, get lucky, and did the job. So it's pretty cool. First bird of 2022, and actually the first my first kill, you know, with Under Armour hunts. He hit this edge, spotted the avian decoys, and just charged right in and came in. And as soon as he turned away from me, I was able to draw and put an arrow in him. Arrow took off. Those iron wheels I just love those broadheads, and definitely want to go find those. You don't want to go replacing those. As long as you don't lose them, you can keep using them. But just a gorgeous bird. We're gonna get some pictures and get out of here. And just a wet, muddy day, spring day in Iowa, and I'm glad we came out. We almost sat this one out because it was raining pretty good this morning whenever we got up, but weather said it was gonna let up. It did, and it seemed like as soon as that rain stopped, those birds just started keying up, started gobbling left and right. So turkeys.
Dang, that's a good one, buddy.
Yeah, we put him on a scale. It ended up 24 pounds 2 ounces.
Holy smokes.
Yeah,
Got a big old rope on him.
yeah, nice beard. It's fun hunt. We were talking about this morning. I'm like, this just will never get old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly.
Lots of good deer trails. If we can't kill turkeys, now my mind's shifting already to deer season already. Well, day one, not so good. Just not seeing the birds, not hearing the birds. So I don't know. I have to figure something out, but doubt we'll come back here to this property tomorrow. Probably try something else. I'm gonna call some buddies and see if anybody's seeing anything or kind of what they're hearing. Kind of lost touch with a lot of what's going on down here in Kentucky, but I know the bird numbers are down, that's for sure. So you never know how things are gonna work out, but when in Kentucky, eating at small little town diners, see a guy with a camo hat on, and we're getting ready to leave, and he asked, hey, you been seeing any birds? And I'm like, no, I'm just not even hearing them, not seeing them. You know, we bounced around a couple different farms, and you know, we're running out of time. Anyways, we get to talking a little bit, and he says, well, I got a farm about 10 miles down the road, and I usually don't let people hunt it unless it's women, children, but seeing as you're from out of state and whatnot, I hate to see you leave the state without getting a bird. I'm in this Tacoma over here. Follow me out to my farm, and I'll show you my farm, and I'll leave and you can start hunting. So we're going 10 miles down the road. I didn't even catch the fella's name, but stuff like this is what makes me miss home, makes me miss Kentucky right here. So we'll see what happens. Just did a quick walk up this little logging road. Gorgeous property. Man, it's a really nice piece. So got a couple of decoys out, sitting on top of this ridge. You know, like I mentioned earlier, the grass is starting to get tall. So those turkeys are, you know, a lot of times they're like deer. They're going to take the path of least resistance. So this is just a big quad trail, and we saw a ton of turkey tracks walking in. Well, completely caught us off guard. Came in totally silent. We were both sitting there checking weather, playing on our phones, scanning, seeing what tomorrow's gonna do. All of a sudden, Leslie taps me on the leg. She's like, ugh. As soon as I look up, immediately he was flogging the decoy. Oh my gosh.
And it's starting to rain.
It's starting to rain, like, couldn't have asked for anything better. Just made it back to the Polaris here, and I still can't get over, man. It's just, when it comes to hunters, there is good people in this world. I met a complete stranger today at breakfast, and oh, you're from Iowa, you're from out of town, and you only got a couple of days left of the season. Hey, I've got a farm, it's a couple 100 acres, and nobody's hunted it all year, and here's the keys to the Ranger. I mean, that's what's awesome. I've met a lot of good people in the hunting world and hunting industry, and I'm reminded almost daily how hunters are just good people and fellow hunters, and it's a constant reminder to always respect your fellow hunter and you know, pass it forward and pay it forward, just to keep that camaraderie alive. It's cool, and it's alive and well in Kentucky, I can tell you that.
He doesn't have any warrants, does he? As long as you don't have any warrants, you're good, man. That's a good one.
Thank you very much. Probably a 3-year-old bird.
Hi.
Hello.
This is my
Howdy,
wife.
howdy.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
You too. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. This gorgeous bird completely caught us off guard. We were kind of watching down the lane. For whatever reason, I thought he's going to come from behind or he's going to come forward. He came straight out of the timber on the right. That's pretty wild, man. That's why it's always tough losing somebody, especially like you said, somebody that you hunted with and learned a lot from. Unfortunately, I've lost some close buddies, you know, as well. So yeah, for sure. No, I'll definitely include that as well. And then you'll see a little package come in the mail from Bourbon Barrel Calls as well. I think I can do something real special with this as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yep. That's awesome, man. I really appreciate it. But just in case I go missing, the license plate is Kentucky. Just in case.